fix myself. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show for
Wow.
Tuesday.
I
I
do the
know, but you're
intro
fixing your mic, and I'm
silly.
OCD.
That's my thing to do.
I
Hello.
am I am Dr. Remilek.
Hello. So today, yes, Tuesday, January 16th. It's so weird because it was his first day of shows this week, but it didn't feel like it because we did the show yesterday, which was about the
I
Saturday show.
know, and it's Friday for him tomorrow.
It's Friday for him tomorrow. I also want why do I look so foggy? Do I look foggy? Is that weird?
Not to me.
Really?
Nope.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to put my radiators on. Maybe I'm losing my eyesight.
The Humpty
Um,
Dance. It's your chance to do the hump.
Dennis,
Hey, Crazy Robin.
Dennis will be here in about 15 minutes. He's running a little bit behind. I think he had some sort of celebration at the Gindaloon Club, and
Gindaloon.
so. Are you sure I don't look foggy? I feel like I look foggy.
You look fine to me. How does Monique look to everybody?
Do
Just
I look foggy?
foggy or normal? Come
Am
on.
I foggy? Am I foggy? Am I normal? Monique, what is that necklace you're wearing? I don't know which one. My anti-Malalokia necklace from
I
Egypt.
love you too, Crazy Robin.
Is it the Hamas or one of
Hamas. Don't we get enough crap as is? You want to bring that?
Hamda? It's a
Oh,
Ham.
I thought you said Hamas. I was like,
It's a-
damn, bro.
I did say
When,
Hamas. It's Hamda.
when did we make that turn?
So anyway, I repositioned myself just a little bit because we never really get to see all the shit that goes on behind me over here, and I have so much.
Dun, 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 dun.
So okay, so what's going on today? I have 16 clips. Have not spoken to John for about a week now. I hope everything is okay with him. I know he was really busy, so please pardon the fact that we don't have Johnny here. I don't even think he's seen our puppet yet, so
Yeah,
I've not
I'm
spoken
sure
to
he'll have his
yeah.
say when he
But
comes
he's
back in
okay,
town.
I think, and everything's okay, and so that's that. So today, Howard was back, and of course, he decided that he needed to let us know yet again that he's still not feeling well. But the most
Yeah.
important thing that we got from today is the fact that Robin apparently was at his house
Dun,
and
dun, dun.
wasn't there for the show that he did on Saturday, which makes me think that she was there for the party, which I think was on Friday with everybody, and then flew home. So, not necessarily sure what's going on there. We can talk about it in a little while. It's kind of down in the clip. So hopefully, Dennis will be here by the time we get to that, and then we can talk about it.
You know, Mo, for the most honest show on radio / everything, we sure have to guess at a lot of crap, don't we?
Yeah, because nobody gives us
It's
any.
like we always have to like make a freaking guess at what actually happened because it's everything's so cryptid and just so like he never gives it straight. Never for a guy who has access to two channels that could go live 24 hours at any moment. He sure doesn't tell us a whole lot.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I really feel like I look weird. I have to fix myself.
Okay, do what you need to do.
Sorry, don't kill me.
Well, we'll
I know Robin was at his house, but you'll listen to the clip and you'll hear what
we
the
were surprised.
discussion was, and we'll see whether or not. All right, let me see.
Sin, we miss John too,
That's
bro.
the
We
big
do.
picture, which I guess we don't really like because who wants to see the big picture? So let's go
Not me.
narrow.
Bring back arm. Yeah, sure. Go call him. Tell him to come back. Come on.
All right, I can blow myself up a little bit. I just don't feel like I look in focus. All right, his focus. I know I'm going a little crazy. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm going to manual focus. Let me see. There we go. See, I'm not going crazy.
You need zebras, my friend.
I'm not going crazy.
You need zebras on your viewfinder.
Hmm? I'm looking
You
ashy.
need
Yes,
zebras.
that's super. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, let's start the show. You know what I did today? I had Chinese food for dinner, and
Oh.
it
Was
was
that 30 minutes ago?
well, yes, and that's why I have like a huge thing of water because it was it's old school Chinese, which I was just kind of keyed into about it like a couple of days ago, and And the best part about it is it was one of those restaurants. Remember when you were a kid and you had Chinese food? I mean, there were only like maybe 4 things I ever ordered off the menu.
No.
An egg roll, fried rice, egg duck wonton soup mixed, and maybe spare ribs. That was pretty much all I
Well, some of us grew up poor, and if it didn't rhyme with "oh fish" at the end, we didn't eat it.
But
We couldn't afford it.
they had duck sauce and the hot mustard on the table with the little, dipping noodles. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was so good. Yeah, the MSG is gonna kill me tonight. It's the most food I've had in a long time, and it was really, really delicious. Just needed to share that out with
Yes.
everybody.
Thank you for sharing that. Sauce on side.
So it's on site. So yeah, I'm gonna be drinking an extra special amount of water. Yes, I'm
Saki.
here now, right? I feel like I looked really weird before. It was kind of bizarre. All right.
You honestly, you look exactly the same to me. So whatever.
Okay.
Let's move forward.
Yes,
There's too much to get to.
Yes, coach. Hot mustard is the best with the duck sauce, with the noodles. All right, here we go. Opening of the show. Let's start it. Okay, so what happened in the beginning is they did a mashup. They're into doing these mashups now. I'm pretty sure that
Ooh.
somebody thought of this brilliance, which led into what he started the show with.
Someone got to play with the Pro Tools.
Let's see what we go. Loud enough?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mr. D. Thanks for clarifying that. Okay, yeah.
It's a noisy mess, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Good. Awesome.
Just kept going. Just kept going.
Yeah. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Yeah, I'm doing a little mashup this morning between Ozzy Osbourne and Rob Zombie. Why? Hey now.
Why?
Well, I think, oh, what happened? Did Ozzy die? No, I'm celebrating Ozzy's 75 years on the planet. No one thought Ozzy Osbourne would live to 75, including Ozzy.
So, P.S. Ozzy's birthday apparently was, let me just look it up. I can't believe I don't have this up for you guys because I wanted to talk about it really quickly. Ozzy's birthday was on December 3rd. So
you're kidding.
No.
You're kidding. Honestly, I didn't even think to even look that up.
No. So his birthday was December 3rd. For sure. Let's go ahead and celebrate Ozzy's 75th birthday on January 16th. Now he's celebrating a man who's 5 years older than him, 3 years older than Robin, 2 years older than what's his face? Ronnie. Right? I mean, he's celebrating these things because he can't possibly imagine that this man is still alive. Idiot. So
Well, it's really weird because Ozzy can't believe that Howard's career is still alive.
Well, yes, this is true. And he went on and on, of course, as he normally would when he starts to discuss these things. Yes, it is on account of Satan. That's exactly right.
Absolutely. Hail Satan.
No Pot King. That's a great name, No Pot King.
Have you ever met Ozzy?
I have never met Ozzy.
I ran into him and Sharon and his little
entourage
British cohorts while they were shopping.
Yeah.
And swear to God, you have no idea what the hell he's saying.
Well,
he is. Like,
I'm kind of curious about him.
Like, no joke, bro. He is, and he can barely walk. He's like this disheveled little man.
But how tall?
I loved Ozzy. I mean, fuck, paranoid. I mean, come on,
baby. How tall is he? One more time.
He's a 5-ish. Like I don't know. He walks like he's like the letter C when he walks. So it's really kind of hard. It's really hard to tell like how tall he really is. But he's not. He's a little guy.
He's lived a hard life.
No, I wasn't shopping there. I just happened to be in the same little mini mall in Calabasas when he walked in with his gigantic Mercedes Benz, and some British chick was driving him around.
Oh, wait,
It was
he's
him and
another Calabasas dude?
he was then. I don't know where he lives now. I think he moved back to England since.
Where the Kardashians were, like in that area?
Yeah, there's like this little enclave of HOAs where these people live. You know, you see like Nikki Sixx and
There's actually
you know,
HOAs?
well, it's like gated community. What else would you call them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And just
and no, yeah. So like he literally, I mean, you can hear the guy talking. Honestly, not one word you can understand. He says it's kind of like me.
kind of like you. I made Xavier double connect with me yesterday to talk to a woman who only spoke Spanish. And I'm like,
See,
I need you. Where are you? Why aren't you around? I need to talk to a woman. And of course, obviously I took 6 years of Spanish in school. I don't know a lick of the language.
see,
Nothing. I know nothing. My mother speaks Spanish to me all the time, and I just nod my head as if I understand what
ay Monique, ¿por qué no haces caso?
Okay, so let's move on.
Well, dude, okay, we're talking about Ozzy Osbourne. I happen to have met the guy,
It's
and
okay.
he was a disheveled mess. So I can't interject what little I know
okay.
about the man.
You know what? If I would have met him and he was a disheveled mess, I would do the exact same thing. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. Everybody knows that. Yes, Ozzy is Mexican, Dorian Morgan. Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
All right, so he's on.
Loco, así va.
So he's on the air for about 35 minutes the entire time, playing Ozzy songs, going back to Ozzy, how he sings, what he does, blah 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 blah, blah. And already he needs a break because he's still not feeling well, as you all know. He's still a little sick. Just getting it
How
out.
about that? Ozzy Osbourne, 75
I
years
basically wrapped it up.
old, man. Who would have predicted?
Never dreamed Ozzy would be 75.
Yeah, I see a lot of people on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot to get to, but you got to forgive me. I got to go pee. I didn't have a chance
What?
this morning.
What?
I got
Wow.
it started late.
He's in his own house. Keep in mind, he's
What-
in his house.
We got a
What
little
else is he doing?
and it's really nagging at me. So I'm going to take a couple of breaks more than I normally do. Try to pace myself here. I do want to thank ZipRecruiter. This
Okay, sure.
I love how he acts like he's some dude that just fought traffic, went to work, had to find parking, go up a couple of flights of stairs. Oh, like he's literally like 10 feet away from his bed, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't have time." What else were you doing?
Piss jug. Why doesn't he have a piss jug?
But what else was he doing? He's in his own house.
I know. He rushed downstairs to get to us. That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Mr. Whiskers and Monique, can you please put on a karaoke wordless version of Crazy Train and let Xavier sing it in Spanish?
Loco,
Oh, no.
así estaba. Millones de gentes.
I think he asked for Mr. Whiskers.
Oh. That's too much, man. That's too much, okay?
Maybe by
Loco, es así va. Millones de gentes viviendo como enemies.
Okay, please no more. Please no more. Please. Thank you.
Mental wounds not healing. Drives me insane. I'm
Okay.
going after Kitty later on a crazy train.
Stop it. No more.
Oh,
No more.
I don't like it either, guys. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Let's move on. So then he starts discussing how work depresses him because, he would
Work.
like to take time off.
Oh, yeah, work. What a dick.
Mo, are you kidding me, Coach? You have to be the only person that has said this to me. I read the comments after the show is done, and of course, I have to relay them to Xavier as well. See this? Look, Xavier, open the show.
Yeah. He's lying.
I didn't hear that, so I don't know anything about it. All right, let's move on. And here he is talking about how work depresses him. Here we go.
I don't know. So I'm like all depressed about that.
Of something else. I don't know.
I'm feeling better, but I'm not 100%. And part of my
Well, you're no
problem with
longer
illness.
contagious. You're
No.
able to move around.
Yeah, no, but the part of my problem is it's work. That
It's work.
You know, when you do a radio show, you worry about your voice all the time and being able to talk and feel good, you know, and try and be funny. So, like, I'm laying in bed last night. I'm like, oh, shit, I got to
Funny.
work tomorrow. And I'm watching the Emmys, which were absolutely awful, by the way, I think. I don't know if you watched them. They were awful, awful. I know most people were watching football. I got to get into football because I'm watching these Emmys and I'm realizing the absurdity of it. And I don't know half the television shows. And
So then it gets into conversation about the Emmys, which I have to apologize in advance. I keep constantly saying we're going to do like a fashion show and rip everybody a new asshole like we do on the forums at Radio
Yes,
Gunk.
yes.
And we never do it. We just, you know what it is though, to be fair, is I really have forgotten that the Emmys even existed. Like I didn't really know.
Yeah, it's kind of like a moving target, man. Like,
Well,
it's
apparently
like
the
the
Emmys,
Critics' Choice Awards, and then the next night the Emmys. Like, come on.
well, what apparently happened is that the Emmys were supposed to be on last year, like September or October or something like that. But because of the strike, they couldn't do it. So they pushed it to Monday, which, against football and other stuff. So I can't even imagine that it was such a big draw. But nonetheless, he had the balls to say this. So the guy who did the Emmys this year is a guy named Anthony. What's his name? Guys, help me here. I don't even know his name. Who's the guy that hosted the Emmys this year? He's on Blackish. Anthony, not Anthony.
I'm straight. I don't know.
Wow. Okay. So I'm not really sure what his name is. Somebody will come up with it.
Wait. Who hosted the FMEs is more important.
Thank you. Anthony Anderson. So Anthony Anderson has this commercial that he's in with his mom, and his mom's like a giant pain in the ass. Like anything the mom says, people listen to. So it's like one of those things. And so Howard was absolutely unequivocally upset that his mother was part of the bit that he did during the
Emmys. The irony.
The irony, right? And yes, Anthony Cumia, that's who it was. Yes, Anthony Kiedis. Yes, that's who it was. Yes, Louis Anderson. Yes. Okay. Here we go.
And this dude's mom gets up out of the audience and starts screaming at her to cut. That's it. You got your 40 seconds.
Basically, what's her face, who was in, I know nothing of what I talk of, but she's that kind of Zaftig blonde chick who was in that show last year. Anyway, she gets Jennifer Coolidge. Anyway, she gets up to accept her nomination or her award, and Anthony's mother apparently comes out of the audience screaming at her to White Lotus. Thank you, Ida. Screaming at her to get off the stage.
Jennifer Coolidge, who this is her big moment. I don't know how many more big roles she's going to get. There's this woman in the audience yelling at her to stop. And I was like, oh my God, you got to fucking be kidding me. And then thing is weighted all wrong. And then like the cast of
Martin.
I don't even know the show. I wasn't a fan of it. The guy.
Martin.
I don't even know. One of the shows, they go on and on with a sketch.
So he's really upset. Hey, hi there, Whiskers.
Hi, my neighbor changed their Wi-Fi password.
So he's getting really pissy about this guy. And, I thought to myself, if it was Howard, he would have done such shitty, outrageous stuff like he did. Like he... like when whatchamacallit won the award and he was Fart Man. He totally was intrusive on their like shining moment. He was a giant pain in the ass. But that's okay. It's okay for you to do like stupid shit like that. Let's rehash that, MTV.
Let's do that.
Howard Stern. Let's rehash.
It's all about him, Ed.
Let's rehash that just for a really quick second. So basically what's going to happen, and we don't have to rehash the absolute brutalness that it was at the beginning, but the balls on him to be upset that somebody else would do something that they thought was comedic during a performance or while somebody else was getting an award. So let's move on from Fart Man because it's really horrible and gross and disgusting.
How'd that ass feel, Luke? Great ass, man.
Yeah.
Now, That you have saved us from the dangers of clean, breathable air.
Rest in peace, Blueberry.
He's the next James Dean.
Keep kissing me and I'll die.
It's beautiful.
Let's get to the category filled with flash spots.
That's definitely a wig, right? That Howard's wearing at this point.
It came with the glasses, probably.
I think so.
And smoke machines. Best metal hard rock video.
Is Metallica Enter Sandman.
Look at that body. Okay, but I'm not gonna say that.
Oh my God! Huh? Look at this thing.
Here we go.
I
Is
guess
that
he's
Lars' sister?
out in value. If we can win one, I guess anybody can. Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
So Canadian.
Well, all comedy aside, I think this the one thing that we got to say is that shut up. Hey,
Watch.
hey, man, don't steal all the attention here. Okay?
Totally trying to listen. Totally trying to make it all about him.
10 years ago, when we started out, we really didn't feel very comfortable with the whole
okay.
medium
That's
and
okay.
video and so on, and just the fact of trying.
That's okay, right? It is cringe. It is. But it's okay for you to do this. It's okay for you to ruin their moment. And, this is at a time when AMAs were a big deal, right? 1992.
He is so self-aware. It is hysterical.
Shocking.
Trying to be like cool and self-indulgent, in videos without compromising. But 10 years later and 4 or 5 or something like that, videos later, we.
Okay, here we go. We'd like to thank our managers, Peter Mensch and Cliff Bernstein.
I can't. It's just so cringeworthy. It's really.
Well, I mean, special note. One of them sued their fans. The other one pissed on their fans. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah. That's true. Oh, look who's come on board. Hello.
Uh-oh.
What
Sounds
do I
a
miss?
little gurgle.
Gurgle, gurgle. Gurgle, gurgle. Gurgle, gurgle.
So what did you miss? We have done we've
Well,
done
that was what, 80, 96, 97, 95-ish?
92.
92.
Okay.
We were talking about the irony of Howard bitching and moaning about what do you drink? What do you got tonight, Dennis?
Chocolate lava cake stout because I feel festive.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah.
I got beer. I got beer.
I got beer. That he was talking about the dude who did the Emmys this year, and that how his mother came and told people to get off the stage. And so I just played the clip of the MTV Awards where he completely dominated and monopolized Metallica's win. And
where he did the fart man, the
all
whole
about
thing.
him, but that's okay.
That was
because
fine.
His whole job is to sabotage somebody else who's on with him.
Correct.
Countless times where he was on Letterman or anything, he would sabotage.
Disclaimer, if they could find where he is. I mean, nobody knows where Howard is anymore. No one listens
Well,
for
we
us.
know where he is. We know the flooring.
Yes.
Exactly. We very well
we kind of do.
Sad.
Losers.
We know the outline of his house better than he does.
What else did you miss? I did the opening of the show with the Aussie mashup. That the fact that he needed a break already to go take a piss, as if he's not home and he couldn't do it. Like, I don't know, 2 minutes before he got
Well,
on.
when you wake up 5 minutes before the show, you don't
Wow,
get
and the opening went on for so long, and why doesn't he have a piss jug? So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We talked about how work depresses him, and
Work depresses him. That's great. That's
takes more
awesome.
time off, and then we did Any Guy Mom. So that's what we got. Coach wants to know how your Gindaloon meeting was because that's where I said
va bene, va bene. Imparato l'italiano livello 3.
Oh, that's nice. Would you like
Look
to
at
see my
you.
mom's,
Oh.
food about for hours? Okay, so we're gonna move on.
You know, that was so Italian that I had to make sure there wasn't plastic on the floor. Make sure that no one was standing behind me.
Okay, so let's move on. This is Howard talking about how he is completely and utterly responsible for the two Jimmys ever getting together. If you recall on yesterday's show, he talked about
Yes, absolutely.
This was a get together that was a meeting of the minds, pulling two people together that never really talked to each other. But yet we found out that Jimmy and Jimmy actually do things together. They vacation together. They fish together. They do stuff. So here he is talking about being responsible for the two Jimmys. And, maybe he is. I don't know.
Sure, don't get me wrong. I'm not. I'm
No,
lying to
I know
you.
you're better.
Yeah.
I remember what your first couple of days on the air were like. They weren't great.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I even did a show over the weekend. So for my birthday, Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon were here, and a couple of friends.
Victory lap.
And
Again,
Jesus
we know
Christ.
at this point that Robin was there on Friday.
They
So-
kicked her out.
So bizarre to me. No, seriously. What's he do? Sorry,
He's like, sorry, Robin. There's a weight limit. You gotta go.
Sorry, Robin. I actually have famous people coming over. You need to leave.
no room at the inn. Here's your charges for your.
It's kind of like when you go in one of those small planes and they weight distribute. And like, hey, Robin, you got to go outside.
You gotta go now. Yeah.
We get off the tarmac until you go outside.
So so as you're gonna hear in a future clip, Robin was there on Friday Eve, but then she started talking about how she heard that he was going to be on air on Saturday, and went into her car because she couldn't figure out how to use that goddamn app that we cannot stand. So
I can't wait to get that story because it's insane.
I know.
Oh, the Robin one? Yeah, that's pretty funny.
geez, I love those two guys so much.
So
And I love
much.
them together. And I really do
Isn't
take
that
credit.
funny?
I give myself credit for bringing them together because Jimmy Kimmel would stay with me. He'd come in from California and stay with me. And I was also friends with Jimmy Fallon. And there was one night I think we were celebrating Jimmy Kimmel and Molly getting married. It was like or something.
An engagement party is what you called it. Yeah.
Yeah, here in New York, we had a party for them, and I invited Jimmy Fallon, who I knew, and they struck up a friendship. And it's been they really enjoy each other.
I bet they do.
Oh yes.
Hey, Rob, am I the only one that realizes that the only reason these two star effers are with him is because they both want to be David Letterman?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
honestly, yes.
I mean, that's the only reason they do it. They so want to be David Letterman, and they remember Stern back when when
He was
Letterman
funny.
was like first starting off. So they're just totally they're ripping off that gimmick. That's all it is. And Howard doesn't realize that.
You know what's really funny though is that between the two of them, Kimmel is actually can be funny, while Fallon is the most annoying
he's the
human being on
worst,
God's
bro.
green earth. I
He
hate
is
him. I mean, I hate
so
everything about him.
bad.
I will tell you, somebody posted today on Reddit, and I went to watch it. A Jimmy Fallon doing Jim Morrison
I'm sorry.
reading some.
Dude,
No, but it
it's-
was really
it's
good.
cringy, bro.
All the comment. No, it's not. It was really good. All the comments.
Bloody
were,
cringe.
wow, this is like really.
Jimmy's cringe, bro.
I have no feeling for.
He's cringe, man.
I have
Cringe.
no feeling for either of them. I have never watched either one of their shows ever. I'm not awake at that time, and I don't care. And
If I was
even-
awake at that time, I won't waste my time watching those shows.
I still wouldn't watch it. I'd sooner be online. Hey, by the way, if there's anybody out there who plays South Park Phone Destroyer, it's one of my favorite games, and you can play other people. So you let me know if that's something that you play, because I have questions. I just started
Just
it.
questions.
Podcast.
Just many questions.
This is what I do with my time.
Today's non sequitur is brought to you.
Yeah, exactly. Did we just earn $10 from that?
No, nothing.
Wouldn't that be great?
Not a penny. Not a penny. Okay, so then he blames the Jimmies for being the ones that wanted to go on air, not him. Even though
sure.
apparently everybody
Sure,
was well aware of
sure.
the fact that Howard was going to be going on air. She got a phone call about it. Gary knew about it. Gary was there. So everybody kind of knew about it. But sure, let's blame the Jimmies. Let's blame the Jimmies for your inability
I didn't want to go to it.
on Monday.
So those guys were here, and both Jimmys, I could tell they wanted to go on the air because they kept bringing up. They go, "Hey, let me go see the studio. Let's see the studio." I take them to the studio. They go, "Yeah, we should break in. We should break in." I was like, and it was
Let's go to
good because
studio.
I
Let's
wasn't
go to
going to say
studio.
we should break in because I feel weird when people are over my house and I go, "Hey, let's go on my radio show." I feel weird.
No,
You
you
know,
don't.
You feel
No, you
good
don't.
about it?
No.
You've only done it twice in your life. This time 3 times. You've done it 3 times in the entirety of time
In 20 years.
that you have been.
20 years.
In 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. So he feels uncomfortable. So sure.
I
wanna, like-
wondered how it happened because the last time you felt terrible that, maybe you had forced people to be on the air.
No, this time they forced me on the air.
Sure.
For context, that's 7,305 days.
Send me an email, coach. Okay, so then he tells the story about Jimmy Fallon at the house and how he walked around the house with like his cell phone in one hand and like a Bluetooth speaker
in the other.
so that he could listen to music while he's walking around the house. And Howard obviously can't stand this because how dare you
Well,
bring noise to my home?
How drunk do you think Jimmy Fallon was by that point? I mean,
The dude
seriously,
is
stammering. He was
He was
pretty
a
close to
little,
stammering.
They were just about to sit down for lunch, which of course
Then he was drunk.
there at Howard's house. It's not one of those things where, God forbid, somebody could go into the refrigerator and grab
No.
make a sandwich. No.
They have like a cocktail hour, then they have lunch.
And that
Yes.
post cocktail hour. Yes, of course. So here's Jimmy Fallon playing loud music.
All of a sudden I see him come down the hall, and he's holding a speaker in one hand and his iPhone in the other and playing music. And I thought, this is insanity.
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 What are you doing? Like, in other words, no one.
In other words,
what are you doing?
It's so wacky.
The in other words is driving me insane.
yeah, and I love that he has such a limited command of the
my
English
God.
language that the in other words adds nothing.
And that's literally what he does for a living.
And let's discuss the fact that most people who have a house of that scale or of that magnitude,
Yes.
pretty sure they have like a built-in speaker system in their home, and they play music.
Not this dude.
Not him, right? Not him.
He still has the Tandy stuff from Radio Shack, bro.
Yes, exactly. At the 8-track. All right, so let's listen.
What are you doing? Like, in other words, no one. Maybe some people don't want to hear music. It doesn't even occur to him.
He's not
And we
wearing
had-
headphones. He's got the speaker.
Yeah, it's a speaker. And then we sit down to have lunch, and he puts the speaker in the middle of the table. Now he's playing music, and I went,
Oh.
gee, I don't really want to hear this music. It does. I said to him, doesn't it occur to you? He goes, no.
No, I don't care.
But he's got rock and roll hair. Music bothers
C-137.
him.
You've had enough music.
You've had enough.
Yes,
You've had enough
exactly.
music.
Exactly.
Dead
That call
on.
says, yeah, lunch is at 7:30 a.m. sharp.
Sharp.
So what are we talking about here? So then he said the funniest part of his show, which I happen to have missed, not gonna lie, because you know how much the app is really the most horrible thing that I've ever experienced in my entire life. Jimmy Fallon apparently did this thing about Barry Manilow and could
Sounds
imagine.
like a knee slapper.
Oh,
my.
the funniest thing of the whole day. So
Oh.
I figured we would let our dear audience think about it and
Knee
let us
slapper,
know
baby.
whether or not they think it's one of the funniest things in the entirety of the world. Here we go.
Well,
Sure.
this will be fun. So we broke in on the channels on Saturday,
Broke in, yeah.
Okay.
and we did an hour or 2 hours, I think.
2 hours because we made a show.
Yeah,
No, you did
about
too.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I got a call and I said, "Oh, I got to figure this out. How do I listen inside the house?"
I love this Barry.
We'll come back to that because Robin apparently was apoplectic that she couldn't figure out how to.
I like how Howard's people gave her a call.
use it.
Like they couldn't let her know the day before they're going to do that, and like about a time. No. They
How
had a
the day before. Let's think about this for a second. She doesn't
So-
know much of anything.
Manilow rap. I'm going to play. This is Jimmy Fallon talking about playing Could It Be Magic from Barry Manilow.
Can we fast forward to the end where it gets
Sure.
insane? He starts yelling like,
Oh,
whoa, this song is a different. And he's like, turn it up one more now. Oh, now. And at this point, his wig is coming off. Something, it's getting out of control. And he goes, this is the best song
Wow.
I've ever heard in my life. This got me
Jesus.
by surprise.
Yeah.
So when's the funny part start?
Apparently, it was right at that moment when it
That
cut
That's
was-
the
it,
that
kind of
was
stuff
it?
like you have
when
to
it
be
cut
like
it off, that's when it got funny. Sorry.
you gotta be like totally destroyed, wasted to think that's funny.
Oh, he obviously Jimmy Fallon was.
It's like, yeah.
He obviously was.
Do you guys remember that movie Beer League where the dude got totally smashed? He thought he was banging that hot black chick, and then he wakes up and it's like freaking
Beer
that one
League's
broad.
Peggy Lang.
Beer League,
No, Beer League. Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
Was it Oktoberfest the one? The
Yeah.
one was a German underground
I would've
drinking
I
thing.
would watch those movies.
Yeah,
Like my movie.
turn off my mic, please. Come on.
Thank you. Like and subscribe. Try the
Like
video.
and subscribe. So the thing is, I mean, only I like the wig comment that his wig was falling off right in front of the wig.
He don't know.
But the thing is, I mean, Barry Manilow. This is a man that is
Beer
mocked
Fest.
by
Sorry.
beer. It is beer. Okay, Beer Fest. He's mocked
Thank
by
you.
anybody with any sort of cool. Like literally, just he is the joke of the '70s. Barry Manilow.
Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is.
Joke.
He's the light music. Yeah, I guarantee you.
He makes bread look like metal.
Exactly. It's just gonna make a bread reference. Exactly right. I don't know anybody who listened to Barry Manilow. I think that
Nobody
Cobra
does, bro.
song
Nobody listens to him.
Nobody. I mean, honestly, nobody does.
is,
No.
Even the people that liked him back in the '70s don't listen to him.
no, nobody.
You know what it is? You go to Vegas and you see that gigantic puss of his on the side of a hotel and go, "Hey, Barry's still around. Let's go see him."
Yeah, no, I can't even imagine. And that face must be like fossilized into
Her
like.
name was Lola.
Let's see what Barry Manilow looks like right now. Hang
It was on the Muppets.
on.
Totally, dude.
Hello. Oish. Ugh. Hang on, let me get there. This is a beauty. Here we go.
Ooga.
I bet he couldn't find the right girl.
Oh no! You know he came out like 5 years ago. Like literally,
Yeah.
like within the last 5 years, he came out. And like,
Yeah.
bro, we knew.
We knew.
We
He's
knew,
not,
man.
he's not
It's all
shocking
good.
anyone.
Should we talk about wigs now, or should we wait until later?
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Woof. Oh dear.
His name was Rico.
No.
He
was
wore a
diamond.
diamond. Like, literally. Like, that's how, man. Like nobody here had hit puberty when that song came out. Nobody. Nobody. There's not one person here that had hit puberty when
remember-
that song came out.
I remember that song on the Muppets, and Carol Burnett was on.
Exactly. It was like right after the Stallone Rocky one, I think. Come on, man.
Wow, Mary Jean says Manilow recently sold out Radio City. People still like him, I guess. You know what it is?
Good for him.
It's like with me rushing off to go see Depeche Mode. You know, that's what I grew
No,
up.
please.
that's
No,
a,
no,
that's,
no,
that's
no,
a
no.
burn on Depeche Mode, bro.
Don't
And
burn
you
the
feel like
mode like that.
Jesus Christ.
A little bit later group of people, it's the same thing. I think that they.
An uncool later
Yeah,
group
but
of
doesn't he
people.
literally have like 2 songs?
I don't
He's
know.
got Copacabana and the I write the songs that he didn't even write the song.
He didn't write the
But he
songs
hasn't
that
write
he
the songs
sang, but he
about
said he
songs
wrote
that
the
he
songs.
Yeah, don't
Okay,
get me
let's
started.
not get upset about.
What else did he have?
I'm gonna. You know what? You're gonna sing every one of them. as I say it to you.
Flex.
I'm gonna tell you the song, and you're gonna sing it because you know that.
Sure, why not? I know he did like Coke jingles, like someone mentioned me. Right.
Here we go. Copacabana.
Okay.
Okay. Can't smile without you.
Oh God, I hate
Mandy.
that song so much. Jesus Christ.
no.
Mandy. Mandy.
Mandy.
I
Well,
hate
you
that
Hey,
song.
wait, he didn't do Sweet Caroline, right? I'm not white, so I
No,
don't
no,
know
no,
these
that's
things.
somebody else.
That's somebody else. Thank you.
even
Thank you.
now, I write the songs.
Ohio Yellow
cool,
Ribbon.
good for
Oh
him.
dear God.
I made it through the rain. Okay, just so you're all aware, not a single one of these songs was made after 1978, 9.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, look, I'm not hating on him. Good for him that he's managed to make an 80-year career out of 2 songs. Good for him. You know, it's like whatever.
Yeah, and then he did a lot of Christmas things.
Oh, Mandy.
and- yeah. So yeah, let's go with 70s. That's
Purple Rain.
Yeah, that's and then Taste happened, and then he became unfamous.
that's
Good.
all right.
the
So, here we
80s.
go. So we're going to move on. And oh, this was so funny. Okay. So he starts asking whether or not everybody got the word out about the pop-up show. Robin was curious as to how do you get the word out to people that you're going to be on the show?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
There's
she's
literally
wondering.
there's like 10 billion people that know that 12-year-old's playing freaking Call of Duty right now, but Robin can't figure out how to spread a word in 2024.
Here we go. Let's hear.
I guarantee when I dropped one of my little shorts, more people saw it than actually heard this broadcast.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I'm going to show you what I tweeted today as well because
I wonder now, how do
like
you
it.
get the word out though that you do that? I mean,
how do you do
like,
that?
I don't.
Is there something called social media where you have several accounts and perhaps
Get out of here.
Well,
Is that
you
how-
know,
Well,
Well, here she
Yeah.
goes. Here she goes.
well, first of all, that's the point. If you're not
Okay.
listening 100% of the time to the Howard Stern channels, you might miss a moment.
Oh,
You
okay.
never know. See, that's one philosophy. But I
What a
think
dick.
if I have it right, I think we do
What?
tweet out we have a couple of accounts, Stern Show.
a couple.
A couple.
Do I have that right, Gary or Jason or anyone who might know? Before I do a breakout show or break-in show, whatever you want to call it, what do you guys tweet?
They twat.
I don't know the answer to that. I'm trying to get.
Don't know.
Oh,
All right.
wasn't him.
That's what I
Wow.
What a useless bastard.
We're fans of the show.
Yeah, it would be, awful to think that no one heard it.
No one heard it. Trust
Stern
me.
Show tweeted it out. It was posted on Facebook,
Okay.
and I hope
Face snap.
Instagram's the most popular, right? I would think so.
My face.
We're going to come back to that in a second.
So
That's
you
my,
know,
that's all, my face.
so the best thing though is like there's this thing on apps that have podcasts on them, and the podcast you get notification when there's a podcast going live. It's such
Not
a
on the
weird.
Sirius app. Not on
I know.
the Sirius app.
Every other real app has a notification that someone's gone live. Even our stuff gets a notification that it went live.
Yes, of course.
Congratulations, Howard. You're still
Literally-
in the 1990s.
Facebook. We don't have Facebook. Sorry, I didn't mean Facebook. InstaFace.
Space
Right?
Place.
Instaface, yes.
Yes.
You know that thing that Beth posted on like 4,000 times last year?
Didn't post the live pop-up show.
Call me crazy,
Mm.
but you might be able to use that to
Yeah,
communicate.
it was so weird though. But it was the 48 hours that Beefus didn't post that this happened, and there was no post about this show
This is
because it
true.
wasn't saving Animos.
Nothing was posted. Okay, so I did go back to Twitter and I did see it was posted, but let's continue with this and how they
with like 10 likes probably.
right, because you're not allowed to
One
comment.
share.
We're gonna come back to that because I have it. Hang on, just give me a
And
moment.
it was definitely on Instagram. Okay, good.
Definitely on Instagram.
Wrong, sir. Wrong,
It's
sir.
not on Instagram.
Wrong, sir. Because
Oh.
then, of course, I had to post this today. So I went back to Instagram and I looky-seed on it to see exactly what was going on the Insta webs. And so
chat.
here is the Instagram feed for the last, what day was that? Saturday?
Saturday was the 13th.
12th?
Was
The 13th.
13th.
His birthday is the 12th. So it's
13th.
the 13th, yes.
Okay, so that was 3 days ago.
Yes, 3
Yes.
days.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's go back in time.
Mhm.
Let's
Well,
see.
look, Green Day's going to be on.
Look, Gwen Stefani 2 days ago,
Mm.
and
Blink, blink.
Wallflowers. Oh, and then there's Lindsay Lohan 4 days ago, and then there's Green Day 5 days ago,
Big
and then
Vomit.
Drew Barrymore 8 days ago, 9 days ago. But please do go on about how 6 days ago. Please do go on about how you notified people. Nobody
On
notified
Snapface.
Instagram. Nobody.
Wow. It's so amazing how this man has absolutely no grasp
King
of
of all
social
media.
and yet still calls himself king of
King
all
of
media.
all media.
Except he's the king of all media as long as it's radio. I mean,
Maybe
seriously,
they-
as long as it's radio, he's king of it.
They
And
posted it on Face Talk.
Let's see about the pop-up show. Hang
They
on.
put it on Reddit.
Oh, watch the Wallflowers perform One Headlight on Howard's birthday
Are
show.
you serious?
1997. Relevant.
You know,
Oh
I
my
knew Shuli
God.
was going to perform on Saturday before I knew that this was going on.
Exactly.
So go.
You know,
take that
I've
for
been
what you
thinking to
will.
myself, I wanted to see the Wallflowers perform, and now I'm satisfied.
Yes.
Lindsay
yes,
Lohan,
yes,
12
yes.
comments, 3 retweets. That was on
3. Whoa,
3, wow.
Slow down.
that was on January 12th. And then let's see.
What's
Mm,
this?
She sells Sanctuary, January
Oh
12th.
dear God.
Wait, hold on. Where's
And I will.
where's the live thing?
There
It
is no
isn't
live
there.
thing. It's
Wait, no.
missing.
I thought I saw it here. I might be going
I don't
crazy.
see it. I'm
I
on
don't
it
see
right
not-
now,
I
bro.
don't
I'm on the
see
browser
shit.
and I don't see dick.
Ah. Congratulations, Howard. Your organization sucks.
But
Uh,
the beauty of that is they know they can just tell him we did it. He'll never check. He doesn't know how to check.
He doesn't have a clue.
He literally.
wow. They did not post it on Twitter either.
Oh wait.
Oops.
There it is. There it is. Hold on. Go up a little
Where,
bit.
where,
go
where,
down.
where,
Go
where?
down. No, go down. Go down. There it is.
Where?
Well, there it is. Right now.
Oh, January 13th. Right now, Howard Stern is right now. So
right
they
now.
Yeah. there
Not a
you
minute
go.
ahead of time. Not an hour ahead of time.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
it was probably posted like half an hour into the show.
So none of their followers commented on it. It was retweeted 58 times.
Wow.
300 people liked it.
Over the actual since then. So fives of people heard this thing live.
Yeah.
Fives.
I love the Spaceballs reference.
306.
We
300.
ain't found shit.
Wow.
Oh wait, hey retard.
He announced it on
announced it
Grindr.
on Grinder.
You know what? If they would have just tattooed the when they were gonna do it on Caitlin's ass, at least like 12 people would have seen.
Absolutely.
Watched.
All right, here we go. So we go back to Robin and the app and the incredible journey.
Yeah. What is Marcy Turk doing anyway?
I don't know.
Having
that
sex
ain't
with
getting
all
it
the other
done.
guys in the
Does
staff.
does she even still work there? Somebody's got to watch the store while he's never in the office.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
clearly
you know,
they dropped the ball on this one.
Boss,
She-
it's like the weirdest thing to me.
She's really good at drawing graphs and charts and making
She's
lists.
so you're saying she's good at structure?
Structure. She makes structure.
She's the one who used to bring them out of their little shell.
Yes.
All the wildebeest, like kind of like walking
Improv.
the streets of Manhattan to do improv.
Did improv.
Improv.
With collared shirts, don't forget.
Oh
I
yes,
have a
yes.
collared
They don't.
shirt.
Passion.
Oh, what's she doing, Ben Bartow?
Comedy. That is the worst
Well,
form of comedy.
exactly.
People who can't do comedy do improv. They're like
But
the smart kids who can think quick on their feet, but they're not funny.
But the thing is, she's not the smart kid. We've seen her resume.
She's
Mm.
clearly
She's smart enough to get paid bank for doing dick.
Yeah, well,
That-
well, so is
I
Beefus.
mean-
But then again,
Thank you, Dick.
I believe that is a life checkmate, my friend.
Yeah. That is true.
she
All right,
had to have sex with Will
Come on.
Murray. So
Yeah, well, there you
Ugh.
let's talk about Robin and the cursed app and see what that was like. Here we go.
And so, like I've said to some of the people who work here, you know what? I need a tutorial on the app because I want to become.
He needs a tutorial.
the
on
same tutorial that he was
app tutor.
that he was telling people how wonderful it is at that thing that he made himself to.
He needs an app tutor.
Remember that? First of all, maybe next time don't start with. First of all, my hair is real.
He
When you're
needs,
talking about an app,
he needs an app tutor.
that might be a clue that you don't know dick.
He needs an app tutor.
Yeah.
First off, it's a
App tutor.
horrible app. So there's nothing. I don't know, Deb. You tell me. Did you revert it? Somebody said on the
I don't even go on it. It's so awful. I don't feel like
awful.
reverting it. Somebody
Just out of
reverted
curiosity,
it in
can
the
you
thread.
use just the phone
Somebody reverted
browser?
the thread, but the 30-second skip is still gone.
oh, it's brutal.
What if you just use a browser on your phone? It has to go through an app. You like for example, like YouTube. I can
I
use
have
an app,
tried
or I
to
can
do
go type in
Have you
my
tried
browser.
doing it through
youtube.com.
I
the
have
browser?
tried doing it. Hold on, I'm going to show you exactly.
Just out of
In
curiosity.
other
I mean, I
words,
don't-
if you use a browser on your phone instead
Have
of
you
the
tried
app.
to use the browser? In other words, did you
In
try?
other words,
no, I'm just curious. I don't know.
He's joking. He's riffing on the in other words.
in
So
other words,
you
you know,
yeah,
maybe you should give it a try.
you missed the joke there, Xavier. All right, let's see.
You
Accept-
bored,
How
Cat?
embarrassing, man.
Are you
Like,
bored,
I
Cat?
mean, he's like us, but with like a lot more money.
Yes. No. Don't insult us.
Yeah, you're right. We kind of know a couple of things.
I can actually function in daily life without help.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's actually asking me for a verification code.
Are you serious?
Oh, if you go
No.
through the browser? It's all
Jesus
good, whatever.
Christ. What an
I have,
embarrassment this thing
you know, I
is.
have to now, right? Like, I have to do this.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Right?
Yes,
CD.
was it
CD.
Jasonis 2?
CD.
The app is a bit of a stumble.
Okay, hold on.
It's yeah.
It's curated.
Shut up.
It's curated
You
for
know
your
what?
pleasure.
Is about as well thought out as a CV joint on a Ford Bronco.
Well, we were also talking about the fact that
You mean the tie rod end? They break.
Yeah.
They break all the time.
But yeah, the CV joints are constantly.
So he was saying that they had people from Disney coming and do this. And yes, I'll agree with that. Absolutely, I agree with that. I've seen Disney Plus.
Let me show you what this looks like so that you can appreciate. Hang on a second. Add to stage. Okay, here's the new app. So yeah.
Who don't care? It's like
What
literally don't give a
the hell are you
shit.
talking about?
Let's go to Howard. Let's talk about it really quickly. I don't think it's a video either, huh? Oh, you can hear that?
Jesus, it's loud.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm actually thrilled that you can because I never use my my Apples.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
Okay, now, let's just hang on. Let me go back.
This song is about Ralph.
I don't even know if I really
So now,
saw
when
that
you're
movie.
on
I just remember
this
the poster being
real
cool.
time,
Same here. Yeah, I saw a
it
little
doesn't
bit of
even
it. Well, you saw
give
enough
you
of it
like
to know
any
what he
of what's
sounds like.
going
I
on.
guess.
Remember, you used to be able
Well,
to
there,
like
looks like you can kind of use that.
You can kind of slide forward and backwards. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but
I think
Problem solved.
That's right.
yeah, but
Someone
then
named
that means I'd
Roosevelt
have
beat
to
me up.
record it on here. And I don't want to do that.
Well, you can do it on your phone. You can try like just
Using the browser on the phone
My
instead of the app.
finger. I use my finger.
Use your finger, like Jackie said. Use your finger.
Well, I mean, like I have a stylus on my phone. Can you use a stylus with your phone? That would take care of that problem.
Yeah, use the little thingamajig at the end of the pen.
The little penny thing.
No.
The little nippo.
No, I don't have that.
You have no nippo.
I'm just saying it's kind of hard. It's just
the app sucks. There's no excuse for that.
all
I'm
I'm
just saying if there's a workaround by using the actual.
No,
browser.
it's garbage.
fast forward. So if you hear something, you have to hope that your finger on your phone scrolls back just enough to hear, and then you have to cut, and it never goes back to where you need it to be. Okay, I have to stop bitching about it. It really is just awful. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
Let's continue. Robin.
I feel the same way about locking differentials.
Looking for, Anyway, Robin.
I like locking differentials.
Who doesn't?
Can you be quiet now? Can you be quiet
Sorry.
now? Can you be quiet now?
From someone on the show that there was going to be a pop-up show that I was going to do. So she was home and she wanted to hear what I was doing. She goes on the app immediately. Robin wants the app to immediately just bring her to wherever she wants magically.
Because that's what they
And
do.
so she starts getting fucking crazy. You only imagine what's going on in that household.
Every app I open, it says sign in. I'm like, I
Right.
don't know how to sign in.
And of course, Robin is.
Are you proud of that?
Does she know it's a pay service?
No,
If
she
people could just
doesn't.
listen to it. They wouldn't be making any money, right?
Are you proud of yourself that you don't know how to sign into an app? Seriously.
Never bothered to sign in previously, so it would work if she just signed in and did it, or you know what I mean, in her leisure. But she won't do that.
I'm sure I signed in once. They're asking for it.
The second that she needs it, then she must have. I could just imagine what was going on, the anger and confusion. Anyway, long story short, Robin ends up, she cannot get it. She just doesn't know what to do. She's yelling at the app. Do you know who I am? It's going crazy.
I'm running around the house. It's crazy, right? I'm trying everything.
And it's getting close to time that we're going on. She runs out to her car.
Jesus Christ.
And it's cold out, man, in New York. She fucking.
I'm in Rhode Island. I know.
Yeah, she's sitting in the car listening to me with the two Jimmys.
I had to pull out of the garage because the Sirius doesn't work in the garage.
In the garage, right. So
Jesus Christ.
Really? The Sirius app doesn't work in the garage.
No, it won't. It won't. The antenna it will not work in the garage.
Oh, really?
Nope. It's utter garbage. It is just the biggest piece of garbage ever.
I can't recall the last time I listened to Sirius in a car. Like seriously,
I don't ever. I mean, honestly, I got rid of it in my truck, and I just have it at home to listen to the show. And that's all, because I honestly can't listen to it. It makes me angry. It literally makes me angry to listen to that app.
I know.
The
It's so
serious stuff.
frustrating. It's so
The future of broadcasting.
exactly.
If it was 1999,
Yeah. All right. So here we go. So here's where we find out that Robin was at the house. So I know there was like a little bit of conversation about this on the chat. Like, how is she both at the house and in her house trying to listen to the show? But I deduced that she, in fact, left probably Saturday morning to go home because everybody else was,
no, I think she left
Courtney
Friday.
coming over. And no, Friday I think was the party on his birthday. I
don't think she was allowed to mingle though with the other people, and they were there.
The other people.
So, yeah, with the celebrities.
I
He's a little embarrassed by her.
Let's talk about
slightly.
it.
So is a colostomy bag considered a personal item when you go on the airplane?
Yes, it is actually.
As long provided it's not filled with liquid, because more than 3 ounces, and it's
Yeah, she got the jazzy. How did she get the jazzy on the plane?
Let's listen and let's talk about it. Here we go.
I say, in a way, I should be more like Robin too. Like, I should have people jumping through hoops for me.
You don't?
I don't.
Right.
I need to be a little more like Robin. Robin should have somebody. Robin probably has somebody who goes in the room and clears it of alcohol before she walks in. Who knows?
I thought that you were going to tell this.
So that's a comment that must have happened somewhere.
He literally
or
has.
that he knows about from somebody. That must be a comment from somebody.
He literally has dudes licking each other's testicles, and he says that nobody listens to him.
Oh, please, like he doesn't have any service in that house. Come on.
What's the deal with the clearing of alcohol? You're right. That's just so weird.
He heard from somebody, and he decided he was going to use that in reference to Robin, as if she doesn't.
Okay.
He wants to. It's like stupid.
What the hell?
I think that's kind of like a flex he would love to pull.
Oh, absolutely.
And if he can't drink,
He's always about the flex.
Always.
Always.
All right, let's continue. Let's continue with Robin. You have to listen to the story.
That I have 2 phones, and I was running around saying, "Howard, can you make a call for me?" Because I can't.
Yeah. So Robin came and visited me for my birthday, right?
Okay. Robin came and visited me for my birthday.
Which is the 12th, and then was gone the night of the 12th.
Correct.
So here's the thing:
on the night of, let's be fair. We don't know that she could have left Saturday morning. He didn't start.
I doubt that. I doubt he wanted her around for the famous people.
What? The famous people were at the party.
Yeah.
We can't have both ways. She can't be at the party and not be around these people.
Why? He didn't see her for 3 years. I mean, so
this is true. All of a sudden, twice in 1 year, it's a lot.
Blobbin, it seems like the type of person that has different phones because people are on different networks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yes. You're right. All right, let's continue.
And I'm busy with Jimmy and some other people too. And I'm really busy and
He's busy.
not celebrating me.
Really busy.
Busy with them.
Robin comes out frantically. Says to me, "I can't get my car. I don't know where my phone is." Mind you, she came with a phone. She has 2 of them.
I can't get my car. I don't know where my phone is. So I like your thought. I like your thinking. She was at the party. She couldn't get her car to take her to the airport, let's say.
Yes, exactly.
Because she couldn't get service on her phone. Probably didn't know how to connect into Wi-Fi service because she's.
And he wouldn't give him the password. That's why.
I didn't get the password. I see this happening now. Okay, it's just a snurch. So I want to parse this just a little bit. So
it's hilarious.
I'm gonna go back.
So funny.
Hang on. Here we go.
The more I hear this, the funnier it gets.
It's honestly ridiculous. Honestly.
Around saying, "Howard, can you make a call for me?" Because I can't.
Yeah. So Robin came and visited me for my birthday, right? So she's at my house. And I'm busy with Jimmy and some other people too. And I'm really busy, and it's a night celebrating me.
Busy.
Robin comes out frantically. Says to me,
trying to leave.
"I can't get my car. I don't know where my phone is." Mind you, she came with a phone. She has 2 of them. And now I'm like, I got to take care of her. So I drop everything. I'm frantically texting people to find her car. And this is Robin.
There's no way he did that.
the old music.
You know what I love about this story is it is so reminiscent of the Ralph story that Jimbo
Yeah.
Festival, told us.
Well,
You mean she didn't want to leave? She
Mind
wanted
you-
to stay.
So make the excuse that you can't get the car to come get it.
Mind you, this is the same show that within the last 12 months tried to convince you that his 90,000-year-old mother was calling Beth to help with a food app.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wait.
but the
gets better
whole Robin
today.
thing is like, yeah.
it's better today, Xavier. It gets better today. with
Oh,
the-
does it?
Yes.
Yay, lucky me.
Yes, just hang on. But yeah, I like the idea that she couldn't find her car, but he's so busy with people. And then he had to stop everything to text some people, probably to find out what the freaking password was in his house so that she could get Wi-Fi so that she could get her
So
car.
he texted Laura, and Laura looked up on the master list and
Which is
texted
so
him back.
funny, because how many times have you been to somebody's house who you know and then somebody else asks you the password? Well, with Apple phones, it'll just say share password and you just press it and it automatically goes to the next person so that they can have the password. And they
I
both
could
have
do that too at my
What are the
Android.
odds that his home Wi-Fi password is twink6969?
exactly.
That's pretty high. That's pretty high. That's pretty high.
This guy, now I don't know how to say your name, HWO Grillo. You might have too much money when you can't find your car in the driveway.
No. It's a car service to
Our
bring
service. She
her
was
to airport.
Yeah.
she's going to the airport. I think that's
Is
exactly.
there any chance that she has driven in the last 10 years at this point?
She talks about it. She talks about
Yeah, I
that.
mean,
she
even
really?
with a Jazzy, you can drive.
Yeah, okay.
So
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to go with probably.
Yeah,
So-
Need for Speed on PlayStation doesn't count.
Yeah. Okay. So here I am. I was going to. Let me play this, and then I have some things that we need to review because that's exactly H123. That's what Ralph's sweating.
no.
Ralph's
H-
sweating.
H-
Bino
H-
115.
HAS 112. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Howard Allen Stern.
Howard Stern 112.
Admin is the password. Right. Admin.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, which Wi-Fi is yours? Admin. So here he then gets into a conversation about football, because Gary's talking about how, the fans at the Lions games, my hair is real. That's the best word. We're going crazy in the stands because, Detroit is in the
Playoffs.
Playoffs, and they beat the Rams.
yes. Okay. So here's the conversation about that.
Wow.
I tell you, man, Detroit, you'll never see more loyal fans to those Detroit Lions. When I used to work in Detroit, I'd go to the games, which is weird. I actually
Yeah,
went
okay.
to watch games.
Wait,
A lot of games. Just remember this. Just bookmark that. Went to a lot of games.
Did you?
Did you? Robin's
Yeah,
not believing
I think
him
it's
before.
at the time was called Pontiac Stadium. What is it now?
It might be the Pontiac Dome. It might still be that.
I think
Wow.
Wow, Gary, you're some fan.
He doesn't
of
know that every
sports.
stadium
go to
now
a-
has a corporate name.
Oh,
No, even better though.
I get invited,
Because
Get invited.
and I got caught up in it. I was a Lions fan for a while.
You were there for one winter, one season.
Let us review, shall we? Let
So-
us review. Let's look at Howard's time in. Can you
Detroit.
Xavier?
How long is he in Detroit?
Xavier, can you take that down, please?
my bad.
In his search for new work. Okay. Before let me do this first and then we'll come back. In his search for new work, Stern found an advertised position in radio and records, morning host at WWWW, struggling rock station in Detroit, Michigan. His air check was well received by management and made him an offer. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody or another advised Stern against the move, suggested he wait for an offer from a better station. Stern nevertheless accepted the deal, and he started on April 21st, 1980. Okay, blah, 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 blah.
April. Okay.
Okay, and he was gone by January 1981.
One season. He was there for one football season.
One football season.
One football season. Big fan. Big fan.
Let us go to that football season. Let's see how many games were played at home at the Pontiac.
At the Silver Dome, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
Yeah, 8 games. Yeah, there'll
games.
be 8 games at home.
So Howard's going to tell us that he went all the time to see a team that he knows nothing about, probably couldn't name a single person on the team.
Yes.
But yeah, sure, go ahead. You were a fan.
And not only that, have you ever been to Detroit? There's a lot of brothers there, bro. There's no way
So
he's leaving the
wait.
house.
But remember,
There's
Xavier,
zero chance he left the
Pontiac,
house.
Pontiac is up by Auburn Hills. Pontiac is nowhere near Detroit. It was way outside of Detroit. It's about 20 miles north.
What?
Yeah, really. It's like 20 miles north. It's by the by where Chrysler's headquarters were. And there's no way he would have driven his ass anywhere out that way to go to a football game. It was 20 miles from Detroit.
So as I was reading Howard's wiki, right?
Yeah.
I realized something dawned on me, and these things have been dawning on me lately, and I don't know,
Yes.
maybe I'm listening to the show too much. In 1972, Stern declined a place at Elmira College to instead pursue a communications degree at Boston University, but his average high school grades caused him to spend the first 2 years at its College of Basic Studies. Okay, I have a theory. You ready? The only reason he went to BU is because Dr. Lou was going there, and he couldn't imagine going to a school, because in what world would somebody from the College of Basic Studies actually share a room with somebody who's pre-med or going directly into medical school?
Never
Oh.
in Bizarro world.
There's
They
no
weren't just
world
were they
with-
avoiding the draft?
unless they requested
I don't know.
unless they requested each other
Yes.
to be in the same room with each other. And that's the reason that he even went to BU, is because Dr. Lou got into it for like real reasons. Howard
Yes.
couldn't get in, so he had to go to 13th and 14th grade instead of get into the school. But I think that he was so debilitated with so little friends and so little relationships that he just followed his best friend to the school.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait, is this before or
100%.
after the Mad Tear?
What do you think? Cal?
So,
What do you think?
so
about
the
comment?
other thing about this is that Gary not knowing that the Detroit Lions play at Ford Field, which is in downtown Detroit.
Yeah.
They don't play in Pontiac anymore.
Who does play? Is Pontiac?
Well, and not to
Pontiac
mention,
is still there, but it's
if-
just it's an empty
if you
stadium.
watched the game for 5 minutes, you would have seen that gigantic Ford
the Ford logo.
Like every time, like the camera just pans up like 1 degree, you see Ford. Okay, they're clearly in Ford Field.
Wow. Okay. So Jason is saying that Howard was at the Pontiac Silverdome for WrestleMania 3, where Hogan slammed Andre. Is it true?
That was probably for a promo for the radio station.
Silverdome
Good
is
for
gone.
him.
Silverdome is gone.
Oh, it's gone now? That's a shame. I saw it when it was just an empty shell of itself. It was
Yeah,
sad.
you know what was interesting when I was watching that Detroit Lions game? I thought it was amazing. Hold on, I want to just put this up.
Amazing that no one was getting robbed at gunpoint during the game.
Really. Detroit's a scary city, bro.
Yes, it is. It's the
really
scariest
is.
place I've ever been in my entire life. Seriously, the scariest place I've ever been.
Okay, the thing that is amazing, they were showing the old lady in the audience, right?
Yes.
Who else could have a name like Martha Firestone Ford? Could you imagine having two of the biggest names
Corporate.
in
Names.
Detroit as your name? That's like your name being like Monique McDonald.
Coca-Cola.
You know, it's like
Coca-Cola Pizza Hut. Come over here, girls.
exactly Monique Twinkie Funny Bone. Like who-
Amazon, Facebook. Come over here, boys. We're gonna
And the
we're
thing
gonna
is,
do
the thing is, the Ford family still controls Ford. I mean, they have public office.
Really?
But they
I mean,
still
honestly, I
control,
don't know
yeah,
anything
they do. They
about,
still
like,
control it.
I knew like they own the Lions and stuff like that, but I have no idea what.
Sheila
Oh yeah,
Ford,
they are rich. I mean,
Next.
seriously,
Well, I'm
they
sure
have
they
real
do.
money.
Yeah.
and this is she's a descendant to both the Ford and Firestone family.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Principal owner and
What is she worth? I wonder.
She graduated from Yale, where she played varsity tennis,
I'm
Of
sure.
course.
MA in teaching and early childhood education from Boston University. Went to school years before Howard. Sure, she didn't go to 13th and 14th grade.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, think.
They
Yeah.
named a building after her family.
Let's see what their personal worth is. I need to
So
know.
how do we got
Sheila Ford net worth.
Oh, shit.
No, it's
Well,
gotta
it must be nice.
Oh, not much.
well,
Estimate
only a billion.
pores. The pores.
Only a billion
The pores. I
that
don't
we
know.
know of. A billion that we know of.
I don't know how they do
She's so rich that she can afford to even like cross brands, and she has like a Chevy Tahoe dispenser in her living room.
it. Exactly. Wait, what's the mother's name? Martha Firestone Ford. Martha Firestone Ford. Net worth. Because this will tell us how much this bitch is getting after this one kicks the bucket. She's still alive. Oh, Porper.
Only 800 mil.
Oh, she's born on my. Is that September 18th or 16th?
16th.
Oh darn! I thought I had a
90 years old.
doppelganger.
She was in the stadium for the game this weekend.
You know what? You
Jesus.
know why? Because they're still paying for those sins of that Ford Escort.
Exactly, Xavier. HBO.
Hey, no, the Ford Escort they lost money every time they sold one, but they kept it
that
going
was my
because
first car.
you know how they made money? Volume.
Papa Gigantes.
I was wondering when you were going to see that. My
Nice.
first car was an '87, a Ford Escort with a one of those salvage titles.
Oh, that's
Ooh, that's bad.
Like I had to get new rear tire like every 16 days.
All right,
or
wait.
something like that.
You want to
But
talk about
I can
bad
afford
Ford?
the car.
I had an '82 Ford EXP,
Ooh, the fancy one.
which is a
Was it the
least
two-door stretch
sexy-
one kind of?
It's the least sexy. Hold on, I'll show a picture of it because I don't have
I think
any.
I know what you're talking
I was
about. bro.
embarrassed.
This is quite possibly one of the ugliest cars I've ever seen in my life.
It is an embarrassment. Oh, this
look
is
at
the
that
same
thing.
color as mine too. Oh my
Chow,
god.
chow.
It's a
Ladies, don't get in all at once.
Yeah. What?
He's
Oh,
taken.
wait. I'll show you mine. Hold on. Wait. I'll show you what mine looked like because I know mine's in the scrapyard now.
Oh, my girlfriend has.
Here it is.
Thank
This is the one I had. Pop that up there. Pop that sexy bitch up there.
Okay, hang on.
Is it the stretch one?
There it is,
Oh,
baby.
look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sexy bitch.
Wait, is there a monsoon? Because I feel the lady's getting wet.
That thing, it was a 2-seater and it could do 88 miles an hour. I swear to God, that's all it could do. 88.
Dude, on mine, dude, if I went over 70, the car started violently shaking.
All right, ugliest cars known to mankind have to be.
It was horrible.
My girlfriend had this car. Wait, hold on. My girlfriend had this Pacer. That was all glass,
God.
and she got into an accident with it, and the whole thing just shattered.
Wait. I'm going to blow your mind. I was at Meekum. And that's a Gremlin.
Yes,
Somebody sold a Pacer with 13,000 miles on it, and it was sold for $52,000.
What?
Hell out of here!
I almost passed
Oh,
out.
my friend had that car.
thing.
Dude, okay, whoa, do not move. That's the car I went to Depeche Mode in Pasadena. The concert for the masses. That's the exact same car. And my friend was insane. At one point, we were racing a Jaguar, and we beat him because there was too much traffic. And my friend thought it was okay to go into the emergency lane. Same color, same everything.
It's the most brutal car known to mankind.
And my friend had the audacity to buy hubcaps for it. Like he thought that was gonna make it cool,
Sexy, baby. Sexy.
like the ones you get at the swap meet. No, good didn't. Sadly, it didn't.
Oh no! But the worst part about this car, and I think its big downfall, my girlfriend got into an accident. All this glass shattered. All of it.
Oh yeah. Little break.
1,000 pieces.
You know what the other bad thing is? If you're like live in Florida, all that glass, it literally becomes a greenhouse. It actually cuts like 150 degrees in there.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Literally, everything starts melting.
That is a brutal car.
It's brutal.
Yeah, that's as bad as it gets.
Oh man, you know what though? That's a lifetime memory for me, bro. Going up to see Depeche Mode, Thomas
that
Dolby,
thing?
OMD, Wire
7
at the concert for the masses.
Mustang. All right, my car was a 1967 Ford Mustang 4-speed.
That's kind of cool though.
That is cool.
I bought it for $2,200, and look at how much these go for now. Jesus.
Oh, they're
Christ.
expensive as hell. Don't look. You'll pass out now.
Oh, I'm gonna be
You'll
nauseous.
get sick. You'll get sick. I saw them selling this weekend. I was getting nauseous.
Wow. This is
Yeah.
exactly my car. This is exactly my car.
That's
Yeah.
a cool car.
Yeah, about 40 grand. Yeah.
Wow. But
Yeah.
okay, let me tell you about my car. My car was like $2,000. And when we picked it up, my boyfriend and I were like, oh, it smells a little bit. And we realized that somebody had like stepped in shit and then got in the car. And it was literally one of those things that you couldn't get it out. It just smelled like shit. And I had to use the hose in the inside of the car and scrub it and scrub it and scrub it. And it always blew smoke out of the muffler. It was just awful. I drove this car to Hamptons with one of my best friends.
Are you serious?
It was just insanity. I don't even know how I got back. I don't even know.
Chad, that
How
would have
did
been
you get
a
back?
Ford Expedition.
Oh, brutal. We were able to drive it. It was drivable back and forth. And I wound up selling it for $4,500 at the time.
Holy crap! You doubled your money.
I doubled my money, and then I bought a used Volkswagen Rabbit convertible.
Silly
Cabriolet?
rabbit.
Was it the Cabriolet?
Cabriolet,
Or like the Bug?
the square one. No, it was the
The,
square
the Cabriolet.
Silly rabbit.
That was like the chick car.
Cabriolet. Yes, that's the one. That's the one I bought. And the funny thing is, I sold this car to some dude who wound up becoming my dentist. And he had the car as his commuter car for maybe 15 years.
Oh,
after
they'll if you take care of them, they'll run forever.
well, you know, the beauty of this car is that the heat was not a separate unit. It was connected directly to the condenser, not to the condenser, to the what's the thing that has water in it in the
The
engine?
heater core, the radiator.
The radiator.
Yeah.
So
Oh
the
yeah. Germans make heat.
the heat came directly from the radiator, and so you had instant hot in this car. It was
the
amazing.
petcock.
The petcock. Yes, exactly. The petcock.
Well then, all right. I had that. See, the EXP was my second car because this was my first car.
Which one?
The one I have up there. That
That was your
that's
first
my-
car?
That was my first car.
That's a
of
dope
course I
car,
still own
bro.
it.
That's a cool car.
That's
The one.
dope.
Is that the one
It
you
was
still
like what, 2 miles to the gallon, probably?
No, I get like 17 on the highway, 10
Oh,
around
that's not,
town.
That's not bad.
No, it's a small block.
That was like my Expedition. Yeah.
I'm such a girl. The thing with water in it.
Frank the Tank. Tell that to my frigid German wife.
Oh, Scheiße.
Guess she doesn't pet the cock. Guess
Who's
not.
that?
Don't
Scheiße
pet the
again.
cock, huh?
Doesn't pet the cock.
Schnell, schnell, schnell.
And then my third car.
Big dick energy.
Big dick energy.
Yes.
Was this bad boy. Again, how expensive are these things now? Mother of God. Okay. This is my baby. And I love this car.
Oh, geez, those
Jesus
are
Christ.
expensive.
Is that the Nissan?
800
Was it
Z-Pack.
Datsun? What is it?
Yeah, it's a Nissan.
300
It's a Nissan 300. The first 300.
Oh, you have to. That's
This-
the one with the
Right after
the
they changed out of the 280.
that
See,
was
which is
one
the
of the first cars with the digital
Correct.
odometer.
Yes, and it had the T-tops, which were removable, and they fit in
Jesus
nicely in the
Christ.
back here. It was baby blue. It was absolutely the best car. It was the best car, but I lost it in the breakup with my boyfriend.
Oh.
And one day, after we broke up, he came to my apartment. He took the keys to the car.
No.
The keys and took it out of my garage.
Damn, Repo Depot.
Yeah, he-
Repo Depot.
Bro, you know, like I'm convinced if I would have known Mo back in the 80s, the only thing that would have happened, she would have just spat in my face and walked away.
Absolutely.
Maybe a little mace.
Oh, a lot of mace. A lot of mace.
mace.
There'd have been 2 shots of mace.
Oh, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
next
yeah.
clip. Let's finish this
It's
show.
like we lived on different
Yes.
planets.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I know so.
I think so. I love that car though. I love the 300ZX.
Oh, it's a
and
great
all
car.
my
That's
cars
that's a cool
all of
fucking
them- well,
car.
the Mustang was 4-speed, and then the VW was a 5-speed, and the ZX was a 5-speed. And I was so used to having to go, push things down, that when you got to like the Japanese made cars and you were like clink, 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 it was a dream. It was a dream shifter. I love that car. That was
Well, that's back in the days when you had to push down for reverse, right?
Correct.
Like some of those cars.
On the Volkswagen,
Which
yes,
on the
you had
tranny?
to push really
Yeah, you
hard
push
down
down and yeah.
Yes. But I did love that. Okay, let's move on to Marion from Brooklyn calling in and letting us know how many days
Yeah.
left in his contract.
Hmm.
Yeah, here we go.
Separately, and then they need you, and you should really do, Howard, a lot of these break-ins, because if you want to retire, maybe you can just sign a break-in contract, or every couple of times a year you can break in, and
I've been thinking about
break-in
this
show is insane. It's fucking insane.
since I got the COVID. Since I got the COVID, I'm like, I'm getting too old for this shit. I just want to be able to break in every once in a while. Maybe I can get Sirius to give me some sort. Like, I'll just call you on the phone, Robin. Robin, let's get on the air.
Well, Howard, you got 120 more days left to this last contract.
Let's break that down, shall we?
That's 60 shows. That's 63 shows a year. Yeah.
Wait, do we have a calendar for January?
5 shows this year and 50 some odd shows next year.
Well, no. It was, if you go back, he's done 5 shows, so it would be 125. So roundabout, and he's missing 126. So 66 shows a year.
No, but I'm saying, what if he decided
63.
this year he would do more shows, and then by next year he's only doing like 50 shows?
Oh, you mean like some seasons off?
Some seasons off.
Some seasons
exactly.
Yeah.
He takes off from the beginning of May till the end of September.
Yeah, because he can. Because he can.
He front loaded. I've been saying that since the beginning of this contract. He has front loaded this sucker so he can do as little work as he can toward the end.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
So we have to figure it out. I think that would be very good. I think that we want you to do what you want, when you want, where you want.
This is
someplace else, please.
All right, thank you.
You know what's funny? Nobody would listen to those shows, because here's what would happen, Howard, what you don't realize is that once you decide to go off of like your true schedule, even if it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're all like letting it go. We're just gonna let Sirius go. Nobody needs to pay $100 to listen to your show anymore. And if it's only going to be pop-ups, really nobody's going to listen to your show anymore. You might as well just, market it as a special and just come in maybe, 10 times a year and call it a day.
And no one will pay for it.
Why wouldn't
no
he
one will
renew?
pay for it. No.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's like 4 months until the summer vacay, give or take, and minus like a handful of weeks off in that time. He doesn't have a whole lot of time before he goes on vacation again.
No, he doesn't.
He really,
no, he doesn't.
Which is crazy if you really think about it. I mean,
I think this is like the the way men get to a certain age and they say they're going to retire. I swear to God, I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire. And then you need kind of like a push to retire. And Carolyn up here is saying he's done. The death of Ralph broke what was left of his.
No, I doubt it. I doubt that.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but I do know that, seeing Robin for his 70th birthday, I think was like a huge thing. Like, I think that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Robin. I don't have good feeling about Robin's longevity into the
I don't either.
Once again,
it's not to say that she's not long for this world, but I hope she doesn't make any plans for Christmas.
But I mean, it used to be like, if Robin died, oh my God, the show cannot go on. Now it's like, no, she's on anymore. So it's like there is literally not gonna be. It's like rain over a frog. There's no resistance. No one's gonna notice.
Exactly.
One day she just won't be there.
Even the splatter that was in the grooves of the tire is gone.
Yeah, not even that. Like, seriously. I mean,
oops.
Yeah, exactly. Robin who?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then after that, oh my God, total lie before the end of the show. I mean, the show is like really a nothing from nothing, and we have Green Day tomorrow. But this was like, to me, a complete and utter lie. Okay, Beth's principal has a theory. Let's just talk about that real quick. It wasn't Ralph, guys. I think Howard may be ill himself. Liver, perhaps, from the remarks he has made.
He'll never stop taking that money. If
know
they
what?
keep putting it in
He's
front
not
of him, he will keep signing that contract.
You know what's so disturbing? He is probably the healthiest person on that show, and he's such a hypochondriac that any little thing seems like death to him.
Well, I mean,
seriously,
the fact that today he said that Bill Belichick, who's like literally like 11 months older than him, is too old and should retire. is pretty freaking funny.
Ironic. That's
He's
called
so
irony.
unaware, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. Here we go. Here he's talking about his mom. Let's see how this started. I don't even remember the premise of it.
Remember,
Birthday
we
wishes.
had a lot of good times. My mom feels like
Okay. You tell me if you think that this is an absolute insanity lie.
It's a lie.
Again,
112%. It's a lie.
Robin loves to call him out on. So here we
It's a
go.
lie.
the years that I was stuck in that house was like really wonderful between, I
Yeah.
just couldn't wait to get the fuck out, but
Get
I don't
him.
want to tell her that.
Get him.
You know what I mean? I didn't tell her I was taking pills to sedate myself.
You
weren't.
had to take medication to stay there.
You weren't.
What were you taking to sedate yourself? What exactly are you talking about? What are we talking about here? What did he sedate himself with?
Nothing. Literally, this is a new story. He never sedated himself. I don't remember this.
Okay, here we go.
He smoked
This is
pot
during the Mad
allegedly.
Tear, bro.
Part of my problem was I was always trying to make sure my mom was happy because I know my mom was a depressed woman with a hard life. It was just
New
a lot of
story.
weight to carry. So,
Listen, to
but she always, we had such a good time together. Yeah, Mom, we sure did. Remember? We'd eat dinner together and watch the Mike Douglas show. That's because, we didn't have anything to talk about. But I don't say that. You always had on the Mike Douglas show. And we would listen to music together. So one time,
listen to this story.
2 times I had my mom in my room.
2 times.
Two times. That's it.
2 times.
Turn her on to music. One time was
That
when Sergeant
became
Pepper's.
like a whole thing that
Oh, right, because I'm sure you and your mother shared special moments over Sergeant Pepper's
Oh yeah, and they did acid while they were listening to it. Yeah,
Ow.
together.
rooms, maybe.
was done all the time as far as
Yeah. Like when Sergeant Pepper's came out, I came home from summer camp and I said, Mom, you got to hear this album. And she sat with me in my room and she kind of liked it. Like that was like a big memory of something we did together. And the other music evidently was Seals and Crofts. When I heard it, my mom would like it. She goes, remember we sat in your room and listened to Seals and Crofts.
There's no way she remembers the name Seals and Crofts. There's just no way. I refuse to believe a 95-year-old woman remembers who Seals and Crofts is. Maybe she's 96. I don't even know how old she is.
She's 96 now.
Okay, listen.
That was a good time.
Listen to this.
I go, yeah, that was great. That song, Summer Breeze, makes me feel fine. And she went through the whole song, started singing,
Wow.
Going through the jasmine of your mind.
that is very good. That is a
Yeah,
good memory.
There's
This is amazing. This is comedy, right?
no
It's a
way,
comedy show, right?
Zero.
no way that, this is one of those stupid songs. Honestly, it's one of those, first off, honestly, it's like bread. It's one of those songs where it's like summer breeze makes me feel fine.
Summer
So,
breeze.
the only version
Word.
that's any good is Typo Negative's version. 'Cause
Wait,
this
these
this
are
is
those
garbage.
words. These are those words to a song that you literally go, my mind. No, his mother, his 96-year-old mother,
Yes.
really does not know blowing through the jazz.
All right, so I'm going to go a step further. The conversation is 100% farcical.
No way.
I know I'm going on a limb that because his mother is doped up on morphine, staring at the ceiling, waiting to die. I mean, that's literally what's happening right now.
No, I know. This is conversations that never happened for 200.
Never happened.
So
She's
insane.
she's so lewd up right now that she's remembering that time she had a 3-way with Al Bowling and Al Jolson.
Exactly. So that song came out on the U.S. Billboard charts in autumn of 1972. This is when Howard has already gone off to college.
18, yeah. He was 18.
He's got to be in like 13th grade at this point.
Yeah.
But he's and then he spent the entire summer as a camp counselor.
Yeah.
Sure, you raced her and unplugged.
Unplugged.
Sure, you and your mom spent some.
Oh yeah.
really,
You guys hung out, man. You hung. You hung. You smoked a joint. And you hung out and listened to this, and it was groovy, man.
Sure, he did. Sure, he did.
And his mom's calling and singing songs to him. Absolutely. Yeah, of course. Of
I was like,
course.
wow, that's a great memory to have.
So, did you pull the clip about the the birthday card?
Did I pull the clip about the? Oh no, that she drew little
All right.
hearts.
Yeah, that his mother is now also doing arts and crafts,
Of course she
laying,
is.
staring at the ceiling, waiting to die. I mean, this is insane. The lies this
She's
guy
welding
tells
stainless
are-
steel sculptures as we speak.
she's gonna make a copy of David. I swear, she's working on it right
Absolutely.
now.
Exactly.
Ow.
Do micro-sized fat cats in watercolor as well. It's insane that's yeah. And
Yes,
then
yes,
you remember,
absolutely. Whatever he
and
says.
you had to
is-
explain to her that that's what it was. Oh please, okay. Who cares if Summer Breeze is a great song or not? You know,
It makes me feel fine.
no show is about you. Okay, nothing has to be swung around to be about you, Vulcan, and whatever your name.
Whatever. It's a
That's
sucky
right.
song, okay? Oh, typo negative
You
made
take
it
your
okay.
tongue lashing.
It's a song from 1972. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of my mother dragging my ass in that burnt station wagon to Jones Beach, and we would sit in the back, and it was like metal, and we would like burn ourselves, and we had no seatbelt.
Ouch.
We would just throw shit at each other. That's what Summer Breeze is. Okay, it's like
It
America.
reminds me
It
like
might-
when
my,
I was in the trunk coming into this country.
Oh,
That's what the dude was playing.
my Jesus Christ, I can't even go follow that because
Yeah.
my family would that's what they listen to. Like my parents used to listen to that music. Actually, my father listened to doo-wop, which I hate
Oh,
dearly at this point.
Really?
Oh, God, I hate it. But my mom used to listen to that type of music, and I swear to God, I hate it like with all my heart. And
Bop,
we
bop,
had a
bop,
Datsun
bop, bop.
B210. We had a Datsun B210. Then we got a Plymouth Volare.
Wow.
Yeah, what a piece of garbage that was.
My friend Roxanne had a Volare, and we'd constantly sing that song because it had
Volare. Ooh, Rustatare. Ooh, it breaks every time you try to turn.
Were you still in Staten Island? Were you still in Staten Island? Because
Yes, this was Staten Island. That thing disintegrated.
Red, America, all that stuff was always on like ABC or WNBC.
Yes,
And you could
absolutely.
between those two channels because FM wasn't really a thing.
Nope,
My
was
father had
not.
to listen to Wins News, and then we would switch to music when we got a chance to do it.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Playing with the Queen of Hearts, knowing it ain't really smart.
God, I'm gonna have flashbacks now. Please stop.
Horrible. Okay, this is the end of the show. It's nothing. It's a nothing from nothing.
Oh, I love the end of the show.
Green Day is in tomorrow,
Oh God.
and he promotes that for a hot minute. And yeah, here we go.
Tomorrow when Green Day comes in, I'll just give them such a long introduction they'll never even get on.
They'll never play.
Good, that's fine.
Billy Joe
They'll
Armstrong
take the whole
invented
show.
Billy Joe Armstrong invented the letter R. All three
Wow.
members of Green
Yeah, he
Day
went through,
signed
like,
the
this whole
Declaration of
stupid-
Independence. Yeah,
Wow, look at this edgy material.
yeah, I believe it was.
I saw American Idiot on Broadway. I really didn't like it. It didn't make any sense.
I think it was Billy Joe who created the Pythagorean theorem.
Oh,
Well,
look at this.
in
Wow.
grade school,
Christ.
Howard's 5 minutes away from doing soft shoe.
whatever.
Yes.
I have to
Not
get
a
it
Jew.
right. I've been listening to Shannon Sharp. He
Yeah,
garbles a few of them.
So
Invented the,
Mention.
you got to say it real fast so nobody tell you. Yeah, Green Day painted the Sistine Chapel in 5 minutes. What? What did he just
So-
say?
Dude.
what's funny is how we got to this point.
Yeah, tell him about it because
So at 9:56, he's like, I'm really tired. I think we should just end. And then Blobbin brings up and starts asking questions about I forgot what he was even about, but she just kind of extended the goddamn show. I mean, literally, she just extended the show, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. And then what?
yeah, just go away. Let's just
Yeah,
go.
and then it just kept on dragging on with the Shannon Sharp, like literally kept on bringing the Shannon Sharp. He kept on playing different Shannon Sharp intros
Horrible.
for 20 minutes. He did that, and then he culminates with, I guess it's enough show, and then he's like, I'm gonna do the Green Day thing, and then he signs
goes
off with,
Whole sidetrack about the things that Green Day has done.
oh,
Green Day did this. Green Day invented that. So Mike White, yes, Mike White sent me an email tonight, and thank you for reminding me so that I can read it. Hold on. Let me throw the glasses back on.
the light is calling Robin.
Okay, so today, Mike White was driving around listening to Lithium and Boneyard, which is Ozzy's channel that he was promoting also this morning.
Yes.
So he was listening to a DJ on Lithium because he brought up the fact that Green Day would be in on the Stern Show tomorrow. And then he said, well, the only reason I know this is because I saw that they posted on Instagram about it. So he's like, can you imagine? And they wouldn't have known anything about it. They wouldn't have even known on the Lithium channel that Green Day was going to be in tomorrow. And when you think about it, he's right. The Stern Show doesn't communicate with any of the other stations or DJs. Yet they, of course, expect you to bring a guest to their show, be there, and they're on another show. You'd think they would want other people on stations to spread the word, but no, they didn't help any of us. Oh, wait, is this what he said?
Oops. I guess somebody's going to get a pink slip tomorrow.
Here's
Oh, well.
the-
Nice knowing you, dude.
Quote of what he said. All right. The only reason I know this is because I saw they posted on Instagram about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known anything about it. Why? The Stern Show doesn't communicate with any of the other stations or DJs. You'd think they'd want to spread the word, but no, they don't help any of us. Probably because of bathroom drama. The stupid drama is why I haven't been in the office in over 4 years.
Who is this?
So I
Because
wish he recorded it. It was very honest and raw. The DJ sounded like he just didn't give a shit. Okay, Mike, since you're still here with us, thank you for
who
sharing.
is it?
that
Who
with us.
is it that's going to be fired
Was
tomorrow?
was it on Lithium? And what time was it at? Because maybe we can go back in the day and hear it.
Oh,
Okay,
Dick Fitzwell.
Days News ripoff of a Pink song. Have you heard? Let's look at that.
So Dick Fitzwell, Madison is married to an executive as serious. She'll never be fired, as awful as she is.
Yeah.
So
Green
there's that.
Pink song. Let's see. Some fans think that the band's new single sounds strikingly similar to Pink's 2008 hit "So What." Discerning music fans have noted that
Really?
the latest single, "One Eye,"
Serious?
bears a striking resemblance to Pink's 2008 hit "So What." Okay, this is
Copy Pink.
January.
Copy Pink.
That's pretty ass funny. I wish I could play some of that, but I'll get.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, let's
that's
not.
that's
Not for Pink,
embarrassing.
bro.
But I'm sure they're going to play whatever this One Eye Bastard is tomorrow, and then we can just kind of make the call on it and see whether Green Day's new song is considered similar to Pink's "So What." Okay, it's on YouTube. Let's see what they did and see if we can copy it. Hang on a second. Let me present.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Can we shift it?
That's the end of the show. We could always.
It's fair use. Fair use. Fair use.
Here we go.
Fair use.
Let's hear if they even play it or it's just
fair use though.
The punk rock band Green Day released a new
Oh,
single entitled
AI.
One-Eyed Bastard on Friday, January 5th, 2024. Music fans compared the opening part of One-Eyed Bastard to Pink's song, So What, which was released in 2008.
So What, which was released in
The
2008.
opening riff of the Oakland band's new song, taken from the upcoming album Saviors, is thought to use a similar note sequence
Okay,
to
you're
the
not gonna give
intro
it to
to
us,
Pink's song, So What.
Fair use.
So What song first vocalist
give it to
Billy
us.
Different.
God, they're oh my God, they're
Jesus, they're ugly.
I hate stuff like that. Jesus.
Oh, I hate AI. Things.
Yeah, I downvote that stuff. It's okay.
Well, let's hear
Dude,
the
we're gonna get strike for this.
Fair
crap?
use. Fair use. Fair use.
Listen. Okay, let's go to stupid song.
Fair use. Fair use.
What's the name of the song?
I don't know. Green Day. I don't know.
I know.
Is it Bastards? No.
One Eye Bastard.
One Eye Bastard.
One Eye Bastard.
There it is. One Eye Bastards.
Okay, let's see. One Eye Bastard. Here we go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
What 112%. They absolutely ripped off Pink. Congratulations, you suck. You absolutely suck. You're embarrassing. Go back to 1996, guys. You suck.
Yes.
That's definitely her riff. Okay, there you go.
Jesus, that's sad.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Bastards.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, there you go. So that's what happened today. I wonder if how it'll
I
bring
learned
it
something.
tomorrow. I honestly
So-
don't care.
I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. So time for a plug because I like plugging.
Yes.
So I have a small YouTube channel called DJ's Classic Garage. and I do stuff on mostly old cars. I talk about a little current stuff because we all have current stuff. And go check my channel out. I just did a bunch of shorts at the Mecum auction that was in Kissimmee, the world's largest auction.
Ooh.
Over 4,000 cars went through there, and now I'm going to be uploading video on Direct Connection, and I'll be working on a 66 Oldsmobile, and I'll have that up there. I'm trying to get that sucker running. This is gonna be fun.
What are you trying to get running?
A 66 Oldsmobile Toronado.
Why?
Toronado is a beautiful looking car.
There we go. Yeah,
It's probably the headers, just so you know.
got a little ticker.
No, it's everything on this car.
It's everything.
It's everything on this car. It's a nightmare.
Got a little ticker. Okay.
You did a compression test and it just came back no.
It just went no.
No, no.
No, we
No,
know.
Mr. Compression not here.
All
We're
right.
taking the day off.
Our lovely friends.
And don't forget, dev heads, don't tune into John
Yes.
and Sarah.
There's plenty of
I'm
content.
sure
to
they'll
watch.
be back soon
No?
enough.
Hours
Have
of
you done a
watching.
show?
No, I'm just saying. I'm sort of not here to
There's
represent.
stuff there. I mean, there's days
throw
of
it-
stuff to watch.
Go
there.
watch their shit. Go give them money on Patreon.
I only have. Oh yes, I did. Actually, yes, Ed Rooney. I have videos on
Yes,
me
you
rebuilding the brakes.
before it was running, so that you
Yes.
know what he's talking about when this goes to a podcast. Okay.
Yeah,
say-
so I actually did rebuild the brakes. I actually have videos on me rebuilding the brakes. That was an absolute
Is it
nightmare.
naked calipers on there, man?
No, it has 4 drum brakes. This car
shit,
came with
so that-
4
You're right,
drums.
because back then it would be like just old school drums.
It's actually terrifying. And it had a single master cylinder, and I've updated it to a dual master cylinder.
Ooh.
And yeah, ooh, sexy. I know.
Any
Finish
ABS
that up.
retro coming your way?
What?
What?
Any ABS retro?
No, he drives like an old woman, so the four drums are fine for him. The 4 drums are fine
For him?
for him. Yeah, my
Did you
friend's
put those
a little.
testicles on the rear axle, bro? That's. You guys ever seen those?
Oh,
You drive around,
yeah.
just
Actually,
got
I'm in
testicles on
Florida,
his
of
truck.
course.
Of course, exactly. I was going to say the first time
I sent Monique a picture once. Welcome to Florida.
Is there anything better than taking ball sack off of the trailer hitch? Seriously, I don't think there's anything better.
Nothing better than that.
I've ever
Big
seen.
set of stones hanging off there. It's great.
Hanging, just dangling, just dangling.
Just dangling, just dangling there.
I
You
got
know, and I'll be rebuilding the carburetor on it too, because it has a Holly and they like to leak. So yay!
Yeah, oh, dude, those cars always leak, bro.
They leak like a friggin' silly sieve.
All right, lovies, we will see you mañana. Have a great night.
And Sky, I would, but people hate me enough already.
And we'll continue. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at radiogunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Radio Gunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.